तेरी दुनिया में जीने से तो बेहतर है कि मर जाए। वही आंसू वही आहें वही गम है जिधर जाए। तेरी दुनिया में जीने से तो बेहतर है कि मर जाए। कोई तो ऐसा घर होता जहाँ से प्यार मिल जाता। कोई तो ऐसा घर होता जहाँ से प्यार मिल जाता। वही
Our daughter, right from her childhood, she was extremely concentrated. Whatever she does, as you can see, the way she handles, she looks intently and does something. And slow, careful, and very steady. And when she picked up books, she never tore any books. She always concentrated on the books and tried to read them as much as she could. And whichever she could not read, she put it away and tried to read another book. Right from her childhood, she showed extreme interest in books and concentration.
जहाँ पहुँचे जिधर जाए तेरी दुनिया में जीने से तो बेहतर है कि मर जाए।
You see, my daughter was, right from her childhood, is a very, very determined person. If she wants to do something, she will do that only, nothing else. Even in university, she became, in BITS Pilani, when she was a junior lecturer, she became more known to students as a lecturer than to me. My name was less than her name as a teacher. She was so good in exposition things. So I said, okay, I should envy you. Then she went to USA in Texas Tech. Soon they discovered that she is far above the average students. And in the end, when there was a Bhaiva Hosi, passing out Bhaiva Hosi, the chairman told him straight away that you don't want to ask you anything about the subject. You know enough about the subject. Now let us know what you understand about education. She was somewhat confused. Then she said, yes, father used to talk about education. Education, it does not mean that memorizing books and facts. Education is attitude of mind. It enriches the mind, it prepares the mind to face new situations, etc., etc. When she told all those things, the teachers were very much impressed. And then they told him that you are a credit to your country. Go. God bless you. You can.
Very, very fond memories of this picture. One of the biggest milestone events in our life. This picture was taken soon after we were married at the Justice of Peace offices in Arlington, Virginia in the US. And this was taken on February 13, 1991. It's a D-Day for us, the day we were married once again. For the benefit of lots of people watching this video, we do want to admit that we were not only dating for 5 years, but we were actually living together for 2 or 3 of those 5 years before this day on February 13, 1991. So we have been known as one of the most romantic couples amongst our friend circles and amongst a lot of our colleagues at work, as well as people have known associates who have known us through some kind of a social gathering. We always been together. We always go out for shopping together. We spend all our time together. Whenever I'm in town these days, I travel a lot for the last 10 years. So whenever I'm in town, they say distance makes the heart grow fonder, and nothing comes out as a better example as when I return back home on a weekend after traveling from somewhere in the world, and there is always a warm, loving heart to receive. So SK has provided all of that love and support, and it's truly been phenomenal. The way we built a relationship. To us, the primary focus of a relationship is to be good friends more than husband and wife, and SK has been a 110% partner in that enterprise.
I guess one thing is that without my mom, we would all be completely disorganized in any way. I think she's the only thing that holds that part of it together, right?
Yeah.
I think especially with our school and all, and our exams, just be absolutely messed up.
One important thing my mom has done for me was help me through the geography bee competition when I was in like fourth grade through eighth grade. That was a while ago, but from what I can remember, she would always like get like our study materials ready, like literally looking up entire websites and atlases and almanacs and various other books, and coming up with efficient study plans, saving me the trouble of having to do all of that myself.
SK really loves paintings. One of the ways she perfected her interest in the arts is to learn painting even as a child from a wonderful painting master in her hometown in Pilani in Rajasthan in India. And over the years she perfected it, and also perfected other forms of art, the violin for example, Hindustani music another example. And lastly, for sure, she was a museologist by profession, and she worked in one of the world's most famous museums, the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C.
Recently, a hobby we both share, which is photography. Oh boy, we went on a trip in Ireland. They barely had moved into Dublin. And we rented a car, put the whole family in it, and we just drove around the countryside for 4 or 5 full days. Just an outstanding trip. What was SK doing along on the ride? She had a new iPad, and she was taking pictures at every 2 minutes of stopping along the way. She just loved the flowers. She loved the Irish landscape. More importantly, she loved the new toy, and we were just into taking tremendous scenes of southwestern Ireland. And I found she was very interested in the photography in general. Of course, I now see that she has got a new copy of Photoshop, and she's become a master once again in the post-processing work.
This humble Tamil Brahmin gets to experience some of the best cuisines from all around the world because of SK's interest in cooking. She is fascinated with cooking. She perhaps watches all of the MasterChef programs all around the world. Australia is her favorite. and I get to benefit from all of that because I get to eat some of the most yummy food from any part of the world. She has a Facebook page called SK's Kitchen, which is very popular and has a number of likes and very famous. She puts her recipes out. It can range from as simple as chickpea salad to some of the most wonderful Spanish dishes, and she has a fascination for European cuisine too, and she's been learning from in Dublin. She's been benefiting from some of the cooking classes she can get to take very close to home. So very, very fond of cooking. So SK and I have now practically spent our lives together since 1986. Between 1986 to 1991, we were in the dating phase and the pre-marriage phase. And since 91, we've been married now for about 23 years, or 23 years and counting. So that's a very long time to have two people coming from very strong Tamil Brahmin family and a Bengali family, kind of strong cultures, strong parents who had strong-headed views about life. And here we've proven successfully that our marriages worked, all because SK has been extremely cooperative. She not only brings her mix of highly educated, nuanced perspectives of life, but a very highly read person who understands the value of friendship and the value of living together and the value of being married and the value of bringing up kids and the value of just being a good human being. And so she has been excellent in our relationship only because she makes it all work together.
What to say about SK? She's a beautiful person. We all like her in the family. She's a very humble person. I've been just amazed to see her all the time. I've never seen her getting angry or short-tempered. The same smile on her face always. And she's a role model for everybody. To my daughter, she was a role model in that stage when she was growing. Seeing SK, she was just wondering how mommy is like this and all. So always her parents also feel very proud of her. We also in our house feel very proud of her. Excellent person. Like nothing is there that she doesn't know. She knows almost everything. She can handle anything and everything. Just we are proud of SK.
If I were to think about one word to summarize you, by the way, that's a difficult task because you got so many tastes, so many skills. Let me think of one quick word. I would say mastery. You are a master, class act in everything you do.
I think in one word, SK Chitti, I'd summarize you as adaptable. Every situation, you've been able to compromise and become the best person you can. And that's the role model for me in life.
She is a good housewife and good mother for 2 sons.
I am rightly proud of her. God bless her.
My mom's very supportive of the rest of the rest of the entire family and has helped us get through some hard times. We wish you a very happy birthday, Mom.
My mom is just great at everything she does, and especially with us, me and my brother, and even sometimes my dad, she knows what we can do better than we do most of the time. So, yeah, happy birthday, Mom.
SK, very friendly person. Happy birthday, SK.
Charming, beautiful, and a wonderful person. Happy birthday, SK.